Hey, this is Lord Sixx, the edible with.
Hi, I'm Dr. Phil. Hi, I'm Dr. Killjoy. If you like what you see today, be sure to hit that like and subscribe button and follow us for more.
My name is C Train. Thank you for stopping by our little slice of podcast heaven. We appreciate that. The edible thing, man, that just came out of nowhere.
Oh,
That was great. Okay, starting off the show, we have a raffle, a giveaway that we would like to present to the
one of the first 10 subscribers.
first 10
Get your
subscribers.
subscription in now. We're going to take
One
the
of
first
you.
10. We're going to take the first 10 and we're going to draw a raffle, and whoever wins that will get a wireless keyboard for free.
Or
With a
wired.
wireless
Or wired.
mouse.
Your choice, wired
This
or
one's gonna
wireless.
be wireless. We're doing
Wireless?
wireless.
Okay, we're doing wireless.
Doing wireless.
Okay. Okay, and today, with much controversy, there's a country music artist who has the whole nation focused on him named Jason Aldean. He has a new country song that is banned by the CMT. They won't show it.
Okay. There's a lot of controversy going on right now with Jason Aldean. Apparently, he came out with a song that, when it was released, a lot of people, I guess, didn't really listen to it or didn't
Yeah.
really catch on to it. But now he's got a video out, and it's got people quite upset.
Yeah.
People are really making this video out to be. They're saying it's racist. It's promoting gun violence, and all sorts of things. So we did a little bit of homework on it, and we thought we'd do a show and find out: is it racist? Is it offensive? Is it promoting gun violence?
No.
Now, we here at Rock Talk, we try not to intermingle politics with music or politics in general. So anything that we say here,
It's
it's
just
not
opinion.
left, it's not right. We try to throw all that stuff out the window, and we just
Yeah.
kind of give you the story of
Yeah.
what's going on.
Yeah.
And Jason Aldean right now is taking center stage with his song "Try This in a Small Town," which was released a couple of months ago.
In June of the video was released recently in June of
Yeah.
like last month. The song was released in May, I
In
believe.
May, yes.
But he shot the video in a town called Columbus, Tennessee, in an actual small town.
Yeah.
But the controversy is the location of it.
Yeah.
He filmed it in front of a courthouse that apparently is.
That has a famous lynching.
Yeah, it
that
was-
went in front of it.
But that doesn't mean that's why he did it.
Well, they're saying that, well, he did it because there was that lynching, and I guess they're trying to promote the lynching. But we'll get to that later. Now, when it comes to the location of the video, why he chose that specific location, my specific question for Jason Aldean is, he's from a small town in Georgia.
Yeah.
Why did he shoot the video there? The town that he's from, is the population is about 150,000 people.
Yeah.
So why wouldn't he shoot it at that location?
Well, I don't know. He just got a small town. Maybe he didn't think about doing
I mean,
it.
it's quite possible. As far as we know, he hasn't stated that the reason he shot the video at that location was because of that lynching. I don't see any evidence to support that it was because of that lynching.
No.
I think people are just making that out to be more than it is.
Just because of its historical significance. Is that, do you think, what it is? Is it an actual courthouse that's an active?
Is
That
it?
was-
Is it?
Looking at Jason Aldean, he looks like the type of person to say, "Hey, that looks like a cool spot.
Yeah.
Let's just do it there."
Just do it
Yeah.
there. Yeah.
He could have.
And-
It could have been on
And
tour,
you
and
know,
that's where they were.
All the disturbing images in that video were just news clips. It's not like he burned the flag. You know, he just had a
But
footage of
the
that.
mayor of that town has already came out and publicly said that they don't support the video. In fact, they're encouraging other country artists to come there and shoot videos that promotes happiness and joy and love.
Are there any other C-Train? Are there any other artists who have put their opinions into this?
Well, the thing is that everybody has an opinion. That's the thing about being an artist in general, whether you're country or rock or on any playing field, is the fact that if you have an opinion, it's protected by
The First Amendment.
First Amendment.
Yeah.
So, and as I said, we here at this program, we try not to interject any type of politics or anything because it divides people. We're not into that.
Yeah, we're not looking to share our opinions of the song. We'll do that amongst ourselves.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But we are all about facts, so we're going to read the lyrics of the song.
Yeah.
Okay.
and see what you think. We're giving you the lyrics, and tell us in the comments below if you think this song is actually offensive or was meant to be offensive. So if we're ready, we're gonna go ahead and start. Lyric starts out with the first verse: sucker punch somebody on a sidewalk, carjack an old lady at a red light, pull a gun on the owner of a liquor store. You think it's cool? Well, act a fool if you like. Now, is there anything racist that you can see in that?
No. He's just mentioning what happens to people, bad things that happen to people.
And those things do happen in large towns,
Yeah.
not so much in smaller towns.
Right.
But yet,
Happens, but not as
A
often.
lot of it is recent too, stuff that
Yeah.
they've shown on the news, and
Yeah.
act a fool if you like. It doesn't necessarily sound like he's promoting it.
No, he's that's he's calling him a fool if they do it. So if you're gonna do it, you're a fool.
So that verse goes on to say, cuss out a cop, spit in his face, stomp on the flag and light it up. Yeah, you think you're tough. And then it goes into the chorus. Well, try that in a small town. See how far you make it down the road. Around here, we take care of our own. You cross that line, it won't take long for you to find out. I recommend you don't try that in a small town.
Yeah, that makes perfect sense to me.
So it sounds like a message that,
Yeah.
like, if you do that kind of nonsense that you've been doing in the city,
Yeah.
in a smaller town,
Right.
that you're not going to have the same type of reaction that you think you're going to have.
Yeah, and
But it straight says right here, I recommend you don't try that.
right.
So it doesn't sound like he's promoting violence or
No.
promoting that you take violence to a small town. So I got to say,
It's just the opposite.
nay.
Yeah, just the opposite of that.
What do you think there, C-Train? What do you think of that first half so far?
well, from what it sounds like, the ideology, the thought process between a small town and a large town are vastly different, especially in the South.
Yes.
Um, And it sounds like, from what I've heard so far, that it's exactly what he's seen on television, the divisiveness of what is going on in the last 3 years,
In 2020 specifically, a lot of the
2020 to
a lot of the footage-
2023.
Yeah, 2020 to 2023. Ever since the pandemic, things have been going crazy.
Now, if you watch the
A little bit
video,
before then.
if you watch the video for this song, a lot of the footage that he puts in the video are actual news footage that occurred in 2020.
Right, that's
So it's
exactly
not
right.
like he's making this stuff up.
No, that's
Actual
yeah.
violence
No,
that's happening in larger cities.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. All the terrible footage is just news footage. It's not
And-
like
and that's up until
he's
the
not
first
promoting it,
chorus,
he's-
right?
he's-
That's the first verse to the first chorus.
yeah.
Now, another thing that people are complaining about is the gun violence.
Yes.
They're stating that he's promoting gun violence.
No, look, just because someone has something to protect their own doesn't mean they're going to go out and just shoot people.
Well, let's move on to the
let's go to
second
the next verse.
the
And
second verse in the next chorus.
the reason I said that is because the next verse talks about a gun.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so it goes, got a gun that my granddad gave me. They say one day they're going to round up. Well, that bleep might fly in the city. Good luck. And then it goes back into the chorus. Try that in a small town, see how far you get.
Right.
So does that sound like gun violence?
No, what that sounds like is they're protecting the Second Amendment.
Yeah, minion.
Yeah, Amendment. No, the Second Amendment. That's what he's talking about, right?
According to the Second Amendment, you do have a right to keep and bear arms.
there. Yes, that's what I mean.
And I think it's held, that belief is held much more strongly
In the
In
South.
small towns.
in small towns.
small towns,
and-
yes.
And
Not specifically in the South, but
Yeah,
across the country, people
yeah,
they
but it's that's also a divisive type of a statement.
It
The
is.
Second Amendment has people both pro and con
right.
on both sides.
Right.
it is a touchy subject.
It's a touchy
But
subject.
when it comes to gun violence, I don't see where there's anybody. He's got a gun that his grandfather gave him that they say they're going to come and get someday.
Yeah.
And I've heard that too. That
Yeah,
Yeah.
a lot of
It's
people are
like-
worried that the government's going to come and take their guns.
right. And many people say they will stand up.
You know,
So,
It doesn't. I don't see anywhere where it says to go use that in a way that's not legal or lawful.
Yeah.
right.
It just says that he agrees with the Second Amendment and he would rather keep his gun.
Yeah.
He's not going to relinquish his gun because
No.
it sounds like it has sentimental value, even though the government may not deem it so.
Right.
Now the third verse, excuse me, let's read this and see what we think about this. Okay. Full of good old boys, raised upright. If you're looking for a fight, try that in a small town. Says that twice. Try that in a small town. And it goes back into the chorus again. So if you're looking for some good old boys, raised upright, if you're looking for a fight, try that in a small town.
Well, yeah, the people in small towns feel they feel they've raised their
Yeah, but
children right.
you're also talking about the South, and when you talk
Yeah.
when you refer to good old boys, there's only
It doesn't
there's
necessarily say
it doesn't it may not say it out loud,
Rednecks.
but it may make a reference to
Rednecks.
the way that people were back in the
As you got-
30s, 40s, and 50s. The good old boys were often
Right.
the sheet wearing kind.
Yeah, yeah.
No,
Oh
good-
no,
good
no,
old
we
boys
don't, we
is-
don't, we don't promote any of that kind of crap.
Good old boys is pretty much people with ethics that obey the law,
Yes,
that
yes,
they help each other out.
right.
In a small town.
In a small
Small
town, yeah.
town. Yes, yes, yes.
I don't necessarily thinking that they're not saying, hey, we're telling you come down here so we can get in a fight. But if
No.
you
Yeah.
tried to do that stuff, carjacking, spitting at cops,
Yeah.
and all the lawlessness that you've been portraying in the
People been
bigger
throwing
towns,
motel cocktails into buildings in the city and stuff. You don't see that in the small towns.
no, but and a lot of people like may not not necessarily have been to smaller towns. What you don't realize is
Yeah.
you can get car trouble in a small town, and somebody see you on the side road and will
actually
stop and help you
And actually help you.
and
Not,
give you a ride, and you don't have to worry about not being found the next day.
yeah, yeah. As far
Um,
as you did that in a big city, you might be out of luck.
You know, I mean, if your neighbor's maybe sick or elderly and unable to care for their lawn or whatever,
Yeah.
your neighbor will care will help you with that. If you might
Right.
need a ride to the hospital, your
Yeah.
neighbors will help you. It's a lot more neighborly
Yes,
in a
yes.
small town. So, like
Re-
when crime is committed, they're more likely to look out and protect their own.
Yeah, I've recently took some trips down south. And so for the first time I sort of understand the small town psychology because before this video came out, a lot of people back there in Oklahoma and Texas, expressed this kind of concerns before the video was even made. So,
Now, if you compare that song with the lyrics that we've just read to other songs that are popular today, that song does not seem to me more violent than a lot of rap songs that I've heard.
yeah.
Not saying that rap songs should be censored. I believe all art has a place.
Yes. I
Um,
don't believe in censorship.
but country music, his format, has pulled that song, and Spotify as well. So, like
Yeah.
when I first heard about the controversy of this song, I went to Spotify to go listen to it. Couldn't find it, and honestly, I don't know why. Just because a couple people might have been offended by it, which
Well, it is a form of censorship to pull the video,
absolutely.
and that does violate their First Amendment rights.
Yeah.
But CMT right now is facing a lot of divisiveness in their artist rosters. You've got Blake Shelton, who stands with Jason Aldean. He canceled a $30 million project with CMT.
Yeah.
That's going to hurt.
Right. Right.
And you've got on the other side of the aisle, you've got Cheryl Crow, who's
Yeah.
voiced her displeasure over
Video.
the video and the song itself.
Yeah.
It's
Excuse me.
it's kind of like a tennis match. Everybody's entitled to their opinion.
Yes, absolutely. This is
But
America.
from what I have read and what I have heard, the Jason Aldean tune doesn't project violence. It doesn't say, it doesn't project that you go out and take your
Yeah,
guns
it does
and
not.
and shoot people up and or blow up a building or harass your elderly neighbors. The guy's got a point of view. He's protected by the First Amendment on his freedom of speech. And you can either listen to the tune and enjoy the tune for what it is, or you can be political about it. I don't want to be political.
Yeah. Hey, in America, you can promote a certain lifestyle, and you have the right to not promote a certain
Or not
lifestyle.
participate.
Or
Or
not
not,
participate.
or not participate at all. That is the beauty of First and Second.
But we would like to hear your thoughts on it as well.
Your thoughts. We need your thoughts.
If you see something we might have missed in the song, if you can see how this is racist or how this is promoting violence, please feel free to drop it in the comments,
Yeah.
and we'll interact with you.
Yeah.
Maybe have a actual discussion.
Everybody has a point of view on things like this,
Yeah,
and
we
we'd
would
like to hear yours.
we would definitely listen, and we might be wrong, but yeah, as far as we're just putting the song out there. I think that Jason Aldean has been given a raw deal with this.
Yeah.
He was at in Las Vegas when the shooter.
Yeah, so
He
he
was
knows
on stage,
firsthand.
wasn't he?
He was
He was on stage, so he
across from
knows
the Mandalay
firsthand
Bay.
about gun violence.
Yeah.
So he's been a part of that.
Yeah,
Yeah. Hey, God bless the USA.
yeah.
Yeah, but so thank you. If you'd like the show, please hit that like button, subscribe for more, and follow us for future content.
Yes.
But as of right now, I believe there's some chicks for Sixx calling that need to be saved.
Oh, yeah. Chicks for Sixx. Chicks for Sixx.
Chicks are-
So I'll have to save the chicks.
Off to see the chicks, the wonderful chicks of Sixx.
Oh my God, there's a song now.
Good
Good night, everyone.
night.
Everyone, thanks for stopping by.